What's good? First of all, sorry guys. Yeah, I ain't been hitting the like button. I ain't been getting no traction, but I got a little bit of traction on TikTok. Anyways, weekly breakdown, quick, 5 minutes. Gonna make it simple as easy as possible, right? So this is all from last week, right? This is from last week. It's predicting exactly how the previous week went by, right? So we're over here on a 4 hour. We're looking at gold. Obviously, if you couldn't tell, now you know we're looking at gold. Oh, don't worry about the shit in the bag. Worry about your nappy head ass mama. All right. So we're seeing a lot of good stuff happening, right? So previously, before we had this action right here, we seen this kind of this mini head and shoulders pattern forming, right? We saw a lot of purging of this 4 hour zone, this prime reverse zone, which is called our PRZ. Sorry about that, PRZ prime reverse zone. I already said it before, anyways. So we got a purge of that. Then we had a mini rejection off of the fib at the negative 27 mark. So that told me that hey, we might have some trouble getting over this relap. But if we see the fact that it breaks below this price, then we probably will have a solid push, right? A solid push back down. Instead, we did it, right? So instead, I decided to factor in what I thought was going to happen throughout the week, right? One of two things was going to happen, right? We were going to see a straight push up that will actually break through and purge this negative 27 level, right? Either the purge was going to happen, that breakthrough, that push right there, the purge of that, not a true breakout, but a fake out type thing. And then we would see it push back down to that 4 hour zone, or off the bat, we would see a rejection off of the negative 27, and we would see this pattern right here start to form over here downwards, right? So those were my two options, my two ideas going in to that week, right? On that Monday. So instead, what have we got? We got a strong purge over this level, right? So now I'm like, okay, we have a purge. So now we'll see that rejection come back down. We see the rejection come back down. We saw this right here formulate. We saw this rejection over here at this negative 61. Also purging our 4 hour again. A fake out of a fake out, right? Before it actually rockets down. It's building inducement, building liquidity, right? So we see that being built right here. We see liquidity being built in this section in the zone. So we know that there's a rejection coming back up, right? It's rejected once, it's probably going to reject again. So reject it again, purge our 4 hour prime reverse zone, but still withheld our negative 27, right, on our fib. So we see that it immediately trapped the sellers. Trapped the buyers. Came back down, went for a run. We actually see the first true purge of this negative 61 level right here on this 4 hour candle on that Monday at 1 o'clock, right? So now we have 1, 2, 3 rejections off our negative 61 level, right? So since I knew that this was our first reaction of that purge, right? Since I knew that that was happening, I knew that this probably wasn't in the play. This right here probably wasn't going to happen until maybe later on into the week, and it won't be the exact same pattern, right? But I knew that push upwards is coming for a crash back downwards to grab all this liquidity plus the news. So I knew the news was going to be a factor in the catalyst of bringing it back down. Maybe not bringing it up, but definitely bringing it back down. All right. So boom, I got our liquidity right here that formed at this level. So now, well, first we had this first tap right here, that purge, right? So now it rejects back up, comes to our negative 27 level that has been constantly being purged, but there's orders that are being injected in this area to push price back down, right? And it's also the third time that it's got to this area and hasn't been able to break it because of the previous orders. So 9 times out of 10, next time that it goes through it, it will have an easier time getting through that zone. So what happened? Price came back down, built liquidity, deeper liquidity, immediately came back up, crushed straight through our negative 27 level, crushed straight through our zero level to finally trap the buyers again to make them think that it was a true fake out. But look, we have our prime support zone, prime reversal support zone. So in actuality, this was just another purge of that zone because people, buyers, the banks, the sellers, all the big ass whales knew what was happening, right? I'm sorry, I'm trying to make this video short. Basically, they knew where stuff was at. They knew where everything was at. So boom, this right here, they knew that they were going to purge it and bring it back down. It just happened that news also played a role to help us in the catalyst of moving it back down. So what happened? Purge comes crashing down right here. Now this is when this movement that we played out, this movement right here is now going to happen, right? So we got those mini rejections down. Then we have that crashing down, that prime reversal zone of our daily. We knew that that was going to act as a support. So we got that strong support made, right? And orders were injected into this zone to help push price out of that stump. So now we're having a small rejection off of where we initially had that liquidity grab, which more orders were put in here to push price further, right? But now, since the fact that if we go in the daily, you will see that it's actually formation of an extremely wide fair gap value, right? And the same thing can be said on a 1 hour. Why it's been rejecting off of that? Because of those slight orders that haven't been fulfilled in this zone, an order block right here, or a fair gap value if you want to call that one right there, or if you want to call it right here. Either way, it really doesn't matter. It has been affecting our current price action. So now we will see it come back down. So now this is what I'm expecting, right? On a macro level. On a macro level, this is what I'm expecting. I'm about to end the video soon. Sorry guys. This is what I'm saying. I would like to see this to this to this to finally break back out, right? I would like to see them build more liquidity. I would like to see them induce that liquidity some more. Alright, so this is my inducement. I would like them to see take out the liquidity. I'm sorry, take out the liquidity, finally go back upwards. I would like them to build that a fake out right here to trap the fake buyers. But 9 times out of 10, there will actually be another. There'll probably be another fake out somewhere in this section, probably over here somewhere, to fake buyers again. Maybe higher though than this previous peak. So I would like to see those 3 peaks made maybe before we actually get that crash down to grab all this liquidity here to finally go back up. Alright, that's it guys. It's my video. Check me out on TikTok, only one Inaki at FX, or at only one Inaki FX. Catch all my live streams, catch active trades, trade setups, market charts, or any type of help you may need. I also watch anime while I'm doing it, so come check out and vibe. Peace.